What's good, y'all? It's your boy Nino and your man D Hicks behind the camera from your morning show on Live 100 The Worm. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on our Facebook, YouTube. TikTok ain't no more, so that's kind of gone right now. Maybe they'll come back, you know what I mean? But when they do decide to come back, you can follow us on TikTok as well. Like, share, subscribe, follow, share with all your friends to help spread the word about the independent music movement and the underground revolution here. And I got my man Deon'Tae Dulin in the building from Deals with Deon'Tae. You might have seen it on Facebook, you know what I mean? You can check him out if you haven't seen it. Deals with Deon'Tae. We're going to have it have the link in our Facebook and on the YouTube channel and everything. But we got a tax time coming up, and it kind of hit me. I'm like, yeah, what's the first thing most people do when they get that tax check?
Man, the first thing a lot of people do whenever they get that tax check, Nino, is they want to go out and buy a car. They want to go out and upgrade what they have or get something that they don't.
You know what I mean? And especially around this time, it's like I call them like the tax time traps. You know what I mean? They go down to these little side dealerships and get these cars that might run for about 30 days real quick. Yeah. And then by the time March come around, March 31st, they're trapped out, clumped out. You see all of them lined up on the side of 41 and everything. Yes, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to buying the cars during tax time, now you sell new and used vehicles.
Correct. As well. Correct.
What are some tips that you would try to give people to look out for, maybe even questions to ask when they trying to, use their tax check to get a new or used vehicle?
Yeah, Nino, man, I say, man, the first thing that people need to do is research.
Hold up a little bit closer to your mouth.
They need to do their research, man. They need to understand exactly what it is that they want to buy, what their budget is, exactly what's going to be comfortable for their family. Those are the things that I'd say if I was a buyer and I was going out to buy a vehicle, I would definitely focus on those three things. Next is going to come down to finding that right person. You want to find somebody who absolutely is going to go to bat for you 100% of the time. They're going to respect your budget. They're going to respect the type of vehicle that it is that you're looking for, and they're definitely going to value your time.
Now, the Deals with Deon'Tae on Facebook, what is that all about?
Well, that's exactly my marketing brand. So it's just basically letting you know that you're going to get the best deal, the best warranty, and the best service. That's Deals with Deon'Tae. And
what do people, they follow you on Facebook or Instagram? Like what social media platforms is that on?
Absolutely. So I'm building my platform on LinkedIn as of now, but I use Instagram and also use Facebook a lot.
All right. And do you give people tips, or do you just promote the cars that you're selling, or do what kind of information can they get from Deals with Deon'Tae?
I do a bit of both. I promote the vehicles that we have to sell. And then I also give them tips as far as I was just telling you, who to look for, how to identify the right person to work with, and let them know that they can always reach out to a true professional for the best advice.
Now, would you suggest, what kind of down payment would you suggest somebody come in? Because I know you do financing as well. I know very few people that go to the dealer and drop the cash down and walk out with the, that you just got $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 laying in the cut somewhere, and you just want to go and buy your daughter or your son a little, like I did. Because I hollered at one of my guys who sold vehicles, and I just took my little money, put the money straight on down, had the cash. But a lot of people are going to get these financing deals. They're going to get the short term, the long term. Yeah. Do you do short term or long term deals? Where you sell at?
We do both. All right. So this is what I talk about when I say do your research. You need to understand exactly, where your credit is. You need to understand what your budget is. You need to understand what you can get approved for. It's very important to understand when you're getting approved for a vehicle, the banks are going to look at you as far as want to know how much money you make, what your debt to income ratio is. That meaning they want to know how much money you have going out versus how much money you have coming in.
Right.
You spoke about down payments. It's America, Nino. Everyone doesn't need a down payment. Everyone's not going to get treated the same. You know what I mean? So based upon what your credit score is, dictates whether or not you're going to have to put down money, and whether or not you make, X amount of dollars for whatever type of vehicle it is that you're wanting to purchase. Is going to dictate whether or not you need to put money down or not. There's a lot of people that I work with who don't have to put not $1 down. They come in, they give us the information that we require, and then we go and find them a vehicle, and they agree to purchase that vehicle, and they leave without ever having to spend $1 for the next 45 days.
Now, do you stand behind the vehicles, or is it just once you leave off the lot, it's over with as is? You know what I mean?
Come on, man. As I told you earlier, man, it's deals with Deon'Tae. You're gonna get the best service, the best warranty, and the best deals. You know what I mean? So
how long you been doing it?
I've been in automotive car sales for 4 years now. I started back in April of 2021.
Right.
Yes, sir.
What made you get into one of selling cars?
Man, I've always sold cars, to be honest. You know, I've purchased vehicles on the side, fleeced them on Facebook, fleeced them on Marketplace, posted them up throughout the city. I've been doing things like that since I was about 17 years old.
Oh, so you just stepping it up. Okay, I got you.
There was an opportunity that presented itself to me where I met one of my friends that I grew up with. He let me know that there was a position open at a place that he worked at, and I simply applied. And ever since then, man, I've hit the ground running.
You know, so it's just something that you just like doing. You've been doing it, you know, and that's one of our things. You know what I mean? When we talking about with our Entrepreneur of the Month program, like I say, as long as the best job to have is to find something that you like doing and can get paid doing it. You know what I mean? Because so many people out here got jobs that they just wish they could take vacations from. They go in with a kind of attitude. There's nothing like going into a place that you trying to get customer service from, and the person who's supposed to be giving you that service act like they don't want to be there.
Man, I wake up every single day with enthusiasm to get to where my employment place is, meet the people that I know that I'm going to run into, and deliver the best service that I possibly can. Right.
So what it is, Deals with Deon'Tae on Facebook. That's D, spell your name.
It's Deals, Deals, with WITH, Deon'Tae, DEONTAE.
TAE. Okay, I was about to say TAY, so I'm glad I let him spell it his own. And we're gonna have all the links in the Facebook comments and in the description on our YouTube channel and everything. So if you want to get a great deal on a used vehicle, you know you're getting these tax checks. They about to stop flooding in. They talking about giving stimulus checks out. Again, another $1,400 something supposed to be coming out, you know, within the next couple months. So it's about to be a lot of money hitting the marketplace right now, hitting the economy. And if you're getting some of that money coming back to you, and you're going to be in the market for a vehicle, new or used. Like my man Deon'Tae say, do your research. Don't just go out there throwing money out there. You know what I mean? You see a nice shiny car with some shiny rims. You ain't popped the hood up. You ain't looked at the wiring. Man, if you have to, bring a mechanic with you. I know you know somebody that know how to fix cars. Bring a mechanic with you down to the dealership or wherever you're going to get the vehicle from, personal buy, whatever you're doing, and just have them look at it and be patient with it and get somebody, like you say, that you can trust. You know what I mean? Somebody that stands behind their vehicle, stands behind their product, that will answer all the questions that you have when it comes down to the financing, when it comes down to the warranty coverage, when it comes down to what you can and can't get repaired at the dealership versus going to somewhere else. You know, all of those because a lot of us don't even know what questions to ask. You know how many hoopties I bought and I just left them on the side of the road because I was just like, I just go get another one and just wasted time. And there's so many vehicles I could have just kept if I'd have just held my money just a little bit longer, you know what I mean, saved up and got me a reliable vehicle that was going to get me back and forth to work. So that's what Deals with Deon'Tae is going to do, help you out.
Absolutely. You talked about, the guest always asking the questions. One thing you folks need to understand is that when you run into someone who's truly dedicated to helping you out, they're going to ask you the questions. You know what I mean? There's several questions that they're going to ask you, and what I run into often is a lot of people are afraid to answer those questions because they think that we may be able to use those answers against them, when really it's basically our way of valuing your time and ciphering out exactly what direction to guide you towards. You know what I mean?
Trying to tailor fit the deal to the customer.
Absolutely. Some of the key questions I'm going to always ask is, are you looking for a car, truck, or SUV? Right. What type of equipment is it that you need on your vehicle? What's the purpose of you coming in shopping for a vehicle now? What did you like or love about your previous vehicle. You know what I mean?
Nobody's ever asked me that question.
Absolutely. Hence what I say, man. When you run into the best people, man, they're going to ask you the best questions because they're dedicated to helping you out the best way.
You know, and I say a lot of people dealing with when it comes down to the financing, you know, they don't really know what questions to ask. You want to get the best percentage rate that you can when you're trying to shop for a vehicle. Don't be going out here throwing them 33%, 40%, 25% deals on these contracts you about to pay just for like 36 months, and you end up paying like 3 times more what the vehicle is worth just because you're trying to get a trap right now. Be patient. Do your homework. Do some shopping around. I mean, it's a whole lot easier trying to get a vehicle now and doing the research on vehicles. Like you got Carfax, you got crash reports, you got all kinds of information online. You know what I mean? You can look up a VIN number on a vehicle and get all kind of information. If you just got your eye on a particular car that you really want, do as much research on it so you can get the best deal and talk to some informed people who can help answer the questions that you might not even know you had. Like I said, nobody ever asked me, but what did I like about the car that I had before? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of a unique way of approaching a sale like that. So, I mean, I appreciate that enthusiasm, that attention to detail. You know what I mean? So, check them out. Deals with Deon'Tae. You're on Facebook. You say you're on Instagram.
And also LinkedIn.
And on LinkedIn, you know what I mean? If you're trying to get the best deal on a new or used vehicle, now that these stimulus checks is about to come out, these tax checks is about to come out, or maybe you just been stacking up your bread from your regular job, you know what I mean? And you just ready to stop asking people for rides and catching Ubers, you know what I mean? You just want to get you some wheels on your own, you know what I mean? Check out Deals with Deon'Tae. He'll help you out, point you in the right direction, get you in a new or used vehicle that's tailor-fitted to you with the money that, you know, maybe even no money down if you work it the right way, you know what I mean? But tailor-fitted with your finances so you won't be breaking the bank, you know what I mean, trying to get you a car that ain't even gonna last for the next 30 days, right? I call it the tax time traps right here. Hey man, appreciate for coming on, checking us on out over here. And if you are an independent artist or entrepreneur, or you got some information that you would like to share here to the community, the underground independent community here, all you have to do is hit us up in our email at live100WURM@gmail.com. Clean MP3 versions of your music, brief descriptions of your business or your entrepreneur, whatever your information that you got, and if it's on point, we'll show you as much love as humanly possible, just like my man Deon'Tae Dulin.
Correct.
Deals with Deon'Tae. Follow him on Facebook, Instagram, and on LinkedIn and get the best deal possible when you're shopping for your next new or used vehicle. It's your boy Nino, Deon'Tae, and D Hicks on Live 100, The Worm. Peace.